Hello. I thought this would be a good idea, but it's so late. I'm feeling so stuffed up, but I wanted to do a video. Let me know if I sound too bad to do it. If I do, then we'll do it another day. In the meantime, I'm going to be getting the BB song together. And hold on one second. I'm just going to mute myself. And it's perfect. I hope the lighting is okay. My little one is asleep next to me, and I didn't want too much light on her. And I didn't want to get out of bed because I'm not feeling all that well. But hey, I have to ask you guys, you hear my voice. I'm okay to talk, but I know it's kind of whatever. But are you okay to hang out with me? Or should we do it another day when I'm feeling, when I can breathe? Hello, Christine. Hello, sweetheart. I am not feeling the best. I'm not feeling my best. But I wanted to come on and talk about Megan, if that was okay with you guys. And whatever else you guys want to talk about. Okay. Hello, Chantel. Hello, Dana. Yeah, I'm sickly. I am. Ooh, I am. I am. I am, but I still want to hang out. Like, I can't believe I came on. Now that I can hear myself, I sound really stuffy, but I was able to talk to my mom. So let me know. Oh, yes. Thank you, Christine. I do feel better. I do feel better. Good, because I want to be here. I do. Hi, Letitia. Hi, Judith. It has been a long, long week full of so many emotions. So nice to see you. It has. It has been a lot of emotions. Natanya, Jaguar, Courtney. Woo! Did y'all see that one? Did y'all see Jaguar and Courtney? Part one. And Ron and Sean was on there, and you can look at their faces and be like, "Oh my goodness!" It was so. It was explosive. I I said to my husband, I said, "I know Sean is tripping. I know he is like, what is going on? What happened? How did I get mixed up in this? Why are I have two people on my station arguing with each other or not cordial?" Because they nothing cordial about that conversation. Jaguar was pissed. Woo. Hate to get on her bad side. Here go, Ron. Hold on, hold on. Be right back, guys. Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry. So sorry. Um, Hello, SW. It has been a long week. It has. It's been a long week. Um, Trump won the presidency. He sure did. He won. um, I can't say that. I just feel like with both of them, you have to pick which one would be the best option. And that's what I thought I was doing. And I'm sure that's what a lot of you think you did as well. But I have my reservations about Donald Trump. And normally when a Republican wins the presidency, I'm like, I'm all good. I'm behind them. I'm like, George Bush is the president, so there it is. He won fair and square. But it's hard for me to get behind this one. So I'm just bracing myself for what's to come. And that's it. But I can say this, congratulations to those that did win. Um, Congratulations to him because I'm sure he's excited and happy and all this other great stuff. But I can tell you this right now that it was a sad day here in my household. She is a little explosive. Christine, she could just explode at any moment. You just don't know. You don't know if you're going to say something, whatever. And I like how Rod is like careful, but very explosive. Very explosive. That I would think that would suffice a good word for it. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I do have a video that I want to have you guys listen to about Meghan. So if you want me to talk about Meghan and Harry, I can. There's a few of us on here, and I figured it would be because it's so late. So just bear with me. Part two, Judith, part two. He didn't show up for part two. Was he there? I didn't see him. Yeah, I didn't see him for part two. Let me know. Okay, yes, I was on mute. Mute, sorry. Sorry about that. Hello, Cupid. I'm doing great. Thank you. Besides this cold that I'm fighting, I'm doing okay. Yeah, Trump, it was, you could tell people weren't voting. They did not vote. There were some non voters. Because when Joe Biden was in office, it wasn't, it was such a close margin between him and Donald Trump. But it was the most voted ever since, I forgot what year, but that was in 2016. I hope I'm saying that right. That was during Joe Biden's administration. But she got beat pretty bad. She got beat in her own towns. You know, the battleground states. That's what I'm trying to say. She lost in the battleground states. They turned red. Meghan Markle ex-queen of BBs. Why so sad? Oh, I was sad because the Trump won the presidency. That's why I was sad. But I'm just bracing myself for what's to come. I just don't think it's going to be business as usual. I think it's going to be tough. It is. I don't see it being a smooth ride. The first 4 years, I felt like we got away with a lot. Like he was reserved those first 4 years. Now he's on something. He's doing something else, and I would say his plans just scares me. What he has in store for America. That's all. Ain't nobody talking about Megan. Are we? I can. I'm in Houston. It's interesting because MM is the same as Trump, but he has more charisma. He does. He does have more charisma. He does. It's something about him that that is intriguing. That is intriguing. You can't look away. I agree with you, Dana. Thank you, Megan Markle. Christine. Discover Cleveland. Haha. I'm so glad you're here, Christine. So good to see you. It always is. She's one of my dear closest moderators, and she is just so sweet and kind and everything. Yeah, I'm not watching the news. I had to take a step back. Too many politics being talked about. I just cannot right now. Well, hoping for the best, but I'm bracing myself. Judith, I told my husband I don't want to watch the news. I said I don't even want to prepare for it. Just let's just see what happens. That's all I have to say is let's just see what happens. I don't need to watch the news. I'm sure someone will tell me. Hello, Kenneth. Do you think they will be able to stay in the U.S.? I don't know because Donald Trump said that he was going to kick them out. Didn't he, Kenneth? Bruce Reed the third. I like your name. Nice picture. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's a good question. That's for everybody. Do you think they'll be able to stay in the United States? I say that because maybe he lied on his visa. And Donald Trump said that if he lied on his visa, that he would, you know, not give him special treatment. And Trump is upset because of the way that he treated Queen Elizabeth. And he's upset with Meghan. And he said that Harry is the P word whooped. He said it. He is, gone for Meghan, I should say, in the better terms. Yes, thank you, Meghan Markle. I will. I will, because he's in there for a reason, like my mom said. And so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he's that president for all of us. not just some, but for all of us. Trump was 2-0 against a female opponent and 0-1 against a male opponent. Well, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to move on from the politics. I just don't. I was talking to Maggie, and Maggie said something to me that was very interesting. She said that Kamala wasn't Michelle Obama. You know, she didn't have that on her. And I said, that's true. That is true. You know, but you're not picking from the same thing. It's different. Um, but I just believe that she also was because she was a minority and she was double minority. I just don't think people are ready. Yes, Kenneth. What do you think? You tell me. Oh, sunshine. Kiwi said sunshine. I love your name. It's beautiful. I'm sorry you are upset with the elections. If it makes you feel better, Project 2024-25 is actually backed by Trump. I know. It's not. She said it's not. Okay, well, we will know soon enough. But thank you. No, yeah, I believe a lot of people did vote too. I really do believe that. I believe a lot of people did vote. Oh, you're so sweet. You're optimistic about the future. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I don't really see Donald Trump kicking them out of the United States. You know, he's just talking. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But he's the type of president that'll tell you what was on that visa. He'll let us know. He's not going to hide it. It's public record. Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this video, guys. I want you to take a listen to it. A judge might. That's true. Shoot. You don't know. Christine, yes, he will. Trump would. I will. Yes and no. I think he's bad enough to do it, but it would be a shame if he did because if he didn't do it, he would do it because he respects the queen. But I don't know. We don't know. That's so cute. We shall see. He did say it though, didn't he say it? Am I wrong? Sunshine. Not sure if he will be able to, given H is a member of the royal family. but I am looking forward to the Epstein and Diddy list being released. I thought they released the Epstein one. Oh, wait. I see what you're saying, Sunshine. Sorry about that. I know. Ooh, Diddy list is long. Dick of Sussex. Oh boy. Did somebody come in here with that name? Oh, someone said that on X today. That is funny. She was. She was. I did too. I did too, Christine. I like his outlook as well. Kenneth's outlook as well. DRC ESB. Project 2025 is backed by the Heritage Foundation, not necessarily Trump. Well, hopefully, there's not a project out there like that. Hello, Regina. Hello, guys. Hello, all the newbies coming in to the chat. Hello, SCJ. Kisses to you. Oh, Megs and Megs. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come on here and sound like this and still hang out with you guys for a little bit. Because I missed you. It's been a while. Cupid. Celebrities had no influence on who people voted for. That is positive to know. They didn't. They didn't. And then they waited till the last minute. You don't wait till the day of. But even so, it didn't have an effect. It didn't. No. I think she could have left that out. Kenneth, I think he will talk to King Charles before making that decision. Okay, we'll give him that. I can see that. DRC. I don't think Trump will kick them out, but I believe he'll unseal Harry's visa. Ooh. Well, there you go. I believe it too. I do too. I believe he'll release it too. They're inconsequential. He's right. He really is. Yes, from different methods. Oh, Regina. I am a rewind watcher, and you did make the right decision. Don't doubt yourself. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, I made the right decision for sure to pick her. And if I had to do it all over again, over and over and over again, I would do it again. For sure. Yes, he did. He took it all. Yeah, I know. I agree with Dana too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Where it quintessential probably hits Megan so hard. She does. Okay, we're gonna play this clip and work with me, guys. This is yes. Thank you, SCJ. I know. I wasn't even gonna come on, but before I knew it, I had scheduled it and said, let's go. I want to talk to my people, my friends. And so here I am. Here's a video. It's long. We probably won't get through it all, but let's go.
Rude, fake woman who is pretending to be someone she isn't. And Prince Harry is finally waking up to the terrible truth. Who says so? A brother, Thomas Markle Jr. In an exclusive interview with little old me, the Duchess of Sussex's seething sibling said that after what she's put their father through, he wouldn't let her within 50 feet of him. It was my first encounter with Thomas Jr., and I found him to be an open and eminently likable guy. The kind of straightforward, decent, no-nonsense American I often met when I lived in Los Angeles back in the 90s. And that's why I believe he finds his estranged half-sister's ruthless behavior so hard to understand. I wouldn't want to be like Meghan. She's the oddball, he declared. Tom believes that Meghan's banning their dad from meeting his grandchildren is unforgivably cruel. And he feels for King Charles, who also never gets to see Archie and Lilibet. As we chatted on my talk show, The Political Asylum, Tom revealed for the first time why his dad was never going to attend Meghan and Harry's Windsor wedding in 2018. The story was that the former Hollywood lighting man suffered a heart attack at his home in Mexico and was too sick to travel. But now his son says the decision was already made thanks to an impossible ultimatum issued.
The decision was already made due to the fact Meghan told Thomas Markle, her father, to stop having a relationship with Samantha and Thomas Jr. Let me let him tell
to him by his difficult daughter. She told him that in order to walk her down the aisle, he would have to cut his other kids, Tom and Samantha, out of his life. Thomas Sr. refused, and the rest is history. Tom.
How can you just cut somebody out your life? How can you just have somebody ask you to do that? Like, she wouldn't told her father, just listen for a second, that I want you to cut your other kids off for me. And if you don't do that, then I'm cutting you off. Meghan hasn't spoken to her father since the wedding. Since she called home and started talking about how he was lying, and he wasn't. He wasn't lying. He just was in a situation he had never been in before and was like, look, my daughter's going to be upset. So he did say he lied. But regardless, she set him up. It's your father. It just blows my mind that there's no forgiveness in her. Number one, there's no forgiveness. If she felt that horrible about it, then why couldn't she just forgive her father with all the crap that she did? Racism, pointing fingers, saying that Catherine wrote a book. Not wrote a book. Catherine said that that they were whispering about what color the baby was gonna look like. Lied and said it was her. But they did write a book. Let's don't leave that out. Spare. Let's continue. I want to hear Tom Jr.
Junior said to me that he wasn't at all surprised by the Hollywood Reporter investigation labeling Meghan a bullying employer who terrifies her staff and reduces grown men to tears because, he says, she is cold, rude, and fake. And he predicts the Sussexes' marriage is doomed because Meghan is an actress playing a part. You can only play a character for so long until somebody sees the real you. Harry is finally waking up to what's in his life, said Tom. So,
how does Thomas know that Harry is waking up? Did you hear what he said? That Thomas Jr. said that Harry is finally waking up. What? Did he call you on the phone? I'm just saying. I think he's fed up too. And according to Paula M., this video that they just put out recently, that was a previous video that was pre-recorded. That's what she said. So it wasn't like they haven't been seen in public together still in a while. I believe it.
what is in Harry's life? Is it a snobbish fraud who is somehow embarrassed by her down-to-earth American family?
Oh, yeah, I know some of you don't like the Markle clan. Just bear with me, okay?
Social mountaineer who was never going to allow her folks to mix with British royalty because perhaps they would reveal that she's not exactly from the top echelons of high society. In other news, author Robert Hardman's newly updated book, Charles III, New King, New Court, The Inside Story, lifts the lid on Harry's lies, claiming, for example, that he was informed of the Queen Mother.
Okay. SCJ has me laughing. I believe it was just an excuse, Letitia, because she did like the Markles. Exactly. With her fake ass. So it was an excuse to not have them come. I believe that. Hello, Shandy. Yes, she has a personality disorder. She does.
Death in a curt call from a courtier.
Is it too dark in here?
While he was an Eton schoolboy. He was actually in Switzerland.
Okay, sweetheart? Sorry about that. She is doing way better than me. That's why I have to hurry up and get better for her. But she's doing way better than me. And we took her to the doctor, and the doctor said she has a cold. They gave her some medication that she hates taking. I have to pin her down. It's the worst. It's the worst in the world, guys. She fights like a grown person. I'm like, I have to give you your medicine so you can feel better. Because she got us sick. Back to
with Charles and William. Also, palace staff remain furious at the petulant prince's contention that they did nothing to help Meghan adapt to her new British life. Far from ignoring her, they went out of their way to make the American actress feel at home, even providing her with extra staff. It is Harry's debatable version of events in his spiteful book Spare that has led to the king's current standpoint in not answering his son's calls or replying to his messages. Charles fears that Harry is a liability because of his tendency to publish accounts of private conversations. some of which, a royal insider told Hardman, have been, shall we say, wrong. Meanwhile, to add to King Charles's problems, there's that other difficult duke, as in the disgraced Duke of York, Prince Andrew, who has been deprived of his £1 million a year allowance, his 10-man security squad, and now faces eviction from the Royal Lodge in Windsor as the sovereign seeks to crack down on his awful brother. So, if things aren't going too well for you, seek solace in this. It could be worse. You could be Randy Andy. Simon, as you celebrate Trump's victory, your thoughts? Though I say so myself, he does not have a good view of his sister.
He's monetized his family feud, just like Harry has monetized his. And I think this is all becoming a bit...
He's monetized his family feud. He didn't take a single cent for that
by
interview.
the way, I should have stressed this, and I should have stressed this the other night when I interviewed him. He didn't take any money.
Never
Samara
asked for a penny.
spoke to him for a long time, and he's been boiling up to this. He's so fed up with her, so fed up with the way her family is nothing to her, and she's cut them off. And here is Thomas talking about this issue.
In my opinion, she pretends to be this wonderful person, but from numerous accounts, even from friends in Montecito, it's nothing like that. She's cold and rude to people wherever she goes. So, go ahead, live your life.
So, yeah.
I know some of you do not care for Thomas Markle, but isn't he telling the truth? She's rude, disrespectful. She's nasty.
Is nothing to her, and she's cut them off. And here is Thomas talking about this issue.
In my opinion, she pretends to be this wonderful person, but from
She does, doesn't she? Pretend like she's this wonderful person and I've done anything wrong and everybody's out to get me. Like, oh, poor Meghan. She's been the biggest bullied in the world. That's what she said. She's the most bullied person in the world. That's that stupid stuff. That's that dumb stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, I can talk to you at the same time. I need to give her privacy. My ear when I go in here. I wanted to go in the living room. There's a nice picture in here that we can look at. Honey, yes. I'm coming. Okay, guys, I'm here. Sorry about that. Okay. Babe, can you stop him from barking? Really? Can you give him a treat? Give him the bag. He's had 20 treats, guys. The dog. Carol was coughing, so I came in here. You mind putting some stuff on her chest? Thank you. Lady C reported that she was told by H's friends he was sex used with Meghan. So she lied to him as to why she is not talking to her father. Oh, Lady C told the friend off and doesn't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it either. We are all sick. Did you just hear my husband? I'm normally in the bathroom, guys, or I'm in the living room. I'm in the dining area where we eat. I don't really eat here. We usually eat there. Anyway, bear with me. What's been resubmitted, Shandy? The application for Archwell? Hello, Judith. Yes, Karma is coming to collect. Kenneth, why didn't he wake up before his 40th Cha-Ching Day? Did he even get that inheritance? Good question. Did he get his inheritance? Or did he get it if she spent it? Ain't no joke. Maybe they bought it for the Portuguese house, you know. Dana, I agree. I see J 429, but I think she and her family are all grifting like Amber. Oh, bye, Christine. I love you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know, it's my husband. Honey, are you okay? Do you need a halls? Okay, because I'm live and they can hear you. I'm right here where you sit. I can go in the bathroom if I need to. My little cubby hole. Yeah, it's in the chest, Dana. It is. My daughter is on some heavy medication, but I can't give it to her. It's hard to give it to her. It's like I'm gonna have to try to just give it to her as much as I can. And even if she spits it out, at least some of it to get in there.
First accounts, even from friends in Montecito, it's nothing like that. She's cold and rude to people wherever she goes. So, go ahead, live your life.
So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty damning stuff, Simon. I mean, he's hurt. And his father, he's very hurt on behalf of his father.
I mean, that's
As
true.
he spoke to me, he was actually in Mexico.
All feelings aside,
Thomas Senior.
He's got this sister that's famous that is pretending like she don't know them, pretending like they don't even exist. It's pathetic. It's nasty. Who would want to be treated like that? But Meghan didn't care. She didn't care. She just ghosted everyone. She ghosted her father. She ghosted her everyone. And then they can't even see the kids, the invisible kids. King Charles can't see the kids. Nobody can see the kids. The kids are missing. Okay? So somebody needs to do a welfare check.
Lives, and he was with his dad, and his dad was watching on, and he was speaking, from the heart. His dad is heartbroken. He wants to see his.
Good night, Meghan Markle.
It is shitty of her not to let him see.
It's very difficult if you feel that you have toxic family in your life, as she does, and we have to respect her view. Then she doesn't want to see.
I don't.
Okay, you don't have to respect her view if that's what she believes.
What? What did he say?
To demand that
about this issue.
It's from one to see.
Okay, let's see what he's saying.
On behalf of his father. As he spoke to me, he was actually in Mexico, in Rosarito, where Thomas Senior lives, and he was with his dad, and his dad was watching on. And he was speaking, from the heart. His dad is heartbroken. He wants to see his grandchildren. It is shitty of her not to let him see.
It's very difficult if you feel that you have toxic family in your life, as she does, and we have to respect her view. Then she doesn't want to see.
I don't.
You don't have to respect her view. If that's what she believes, who are we to demand that she takes children that she doesn't want her father to have anything to do with and see them? I mean, we can have.
Why is he normalizing that? Why is he making that to be normal? That if she doesn't want the kids to see the father, then why is everybody tripping? Why does everybody else have a problem with it? Because people that call themselves influencers and princesses and all about love, love and family and all this other stuff, don't treat other people this way. Don't treat family this way. You don't treat family that way. You don't. You don't kick them out of your life and say they don't exist. And I never had a sister. She was at your graduation. There's a picture of her and Thomas hanging out together. No, I don't understand what this gentleman is saying. He's off his rocker. It's not okay.
A view on it.
I mean,
but that's all we can do. And you're saying that he hasn't monetized.
He's got money. He hasn't taken.
And which I agree with. Why the need to speak to the press all the time?
Because he's upset. He's upset, and he wants people to know that the Markle family are very, very anguished about what she's done. Here's Thomas again. Why does she want, or did she?
So he wants to know, why is he talking at all? Why is Thomas Markle saying anything about Meghan?
That she takes children that she doesn't want her father to have anything to do with and see them. I mean, we can have a view on it, but that's all we can do. And you're saying that he hasn't monetized.
He's got money. He hasn't taken.
And which I agree with. Why the need to speak to the press all the time?
Because he's upset. He's upset, and he wants people to know that the Markle family.
Why is he talking to the press? So they want to talk to him, and so he talks back to them. They ask him a question, and he answers it. Why not? Why not talk to the press? I would. If it was me and I was, you guys let me know what you think. If it was you and your sister or whatever did this to you, would you go on TV or press and talk about how you felt about it? I think I would, because it would make me feel better. And number two, to let her know also how we feel, because this is the only way that I can get in contact with her is through the press. So I'm going to be telling her through the press that you're a disappointment. We don't really want to see you. You're Miss Goody Two-Shoe. You done got up into Hollywood and forgot where you came from. You forgot. You forgot where you came from, your humble beginnings. What made you who you are, not Nigeria, a place that they don't ever want to see you again. With her delicious ways. People, I think Harry is getting sick of her too, but not based on that video. Just based on we haven't seen them out together in a very long time. Not to dinner, not to the store, not to pretend, nothing. And if he wakes up for real, that would really mean something. That would mean that the light bulb has come on, that he realized that she's been a fraud all this time, that she just wanted me because of my status. She wanted to get in Hollywood, and the only way that she could get in there is through me. But then she was plotting and planning to figure out how she was going to stay in Montecito. So she had to get on the Oprah show and tell a lie, make up a story. Oh, I could say that was racist. Why are they asking questions about his skin color? Because they can. Because they can. Because everybody's going to be asking questions. What is he going to look like? Is his hair going to be red, orange, brown? What color? I got some tea. My cup says Mrs. I got it from a wedding gift from my auntie. And my husband says Mr. Anyway, the tea is cold, but it's still good on my throat. Yeah, that it makes sense. Does she have any friends? No, she has a lot of yes people. Kevin Bruce Reed the third. She has a lot of yes people around her that tell her yes, yes, Meghan, yes, yes, yes. No people, because all the no people, either A is going to get kicked to the curb, kicked out, screamed at, yelled at, fussed at. You don't tell her no. And so she doesn't really have any friends. I think Serena is a part-time friend. And you know what? Or if they are friends, it says something about Serena's character. Something's off there. Because why would she be her friend and she's like the way she is? Sinister.
Are very, very anguished about what she's done. Here's Thomas again. Why does she want, or did she want your dad to disown you and Samantha? Why?
It goes back to the young childhood days when even Samantha was witness to the fact that, you know, there was no room for Tom and Samantha in Meghan and Dad's and Doria's life. And, you know, there were several incidences where they made it very clear where they were starting their own business and Samantha goes, well, what's the business called? Oh, it's the Three Cherubs. And, you know, of course, the Three Cherubs is those three.
Yeah, I mean, they come from a broken family, Samara.
What another one of Meghan's failed business.
It's broken. This is the thing. Thomas Markle and Samantha still love their father regardless of how they were treated growing up against Meghan. Meghan was the golden child. That happens in family when somebody remarries and then has a child, and then that child becomes better than all the rest of the kids for some odd reason. So Meghan was used to getting her way, used to whining and crying and pouting for her father's attention and all this other stuff. But to tell her father that I want you to stop talking to them, and if you keep talking to them, then we can't be together. But she wants us to look at her like she's some doll or some wonderful, loving, caring, kind woman. And she's none of that. She is zero, zilch, none of that. She doesn't even come close. Because who would do even just a little bit of what she's already done? Evil people. Evil people. That's why she is so, that's why he says, this gentleman later on, he goes and he starts talking about how we are talking about her, how she stays famous because we talk about her. No. The United States ain't talking about her. That she was on page 6 with that moment when they were on the show with the celebrating. They did that video. Harry just did that video, her and him. They were on page 6. So it wasn't on TV. It was on the internet. Which is, the internet is good, but you want to be on prime time. She's not here in the United States. She's not talked about. Not in our news. Not in our entertaining news. Oh, okay. I'll try that. Caroline, thank you so much for joining. Hello. Her father should sue for all the money he spent on her for the moment she graduated high school. I agree.
Yeah.
The three cherubs.
Meghan, for sake, stop starting businesses.
Please.
You're useless at it. So why does Meghan get the blame for starting the Three Cherubs when her father and her mother were involved in it as well?
Oh my gosh. Okay, look, the thing that came out of this interview was that, and you spoke about toxic family members, it was revealed that Meghan is the toxic family member here.
Hello?
I mean, in that interview, Tom said that he wouldn't let Meghan within 10 yards of his father, because it is such a travesty what she's done to that man. She's broken him.
Yeah.
And I don't think he danced around that fact. He said, she has ruined our family. All we got was a very normal, hurt family member out of that interview. And it's really terrible that she paints this picture as herself as the victim when she's left this trail of upset family members along the way.
Yes.
What was interesting, though, Simon, was that,
Yes, she spoke it. She's trashed every family member that he's had. She didn't leave no one unturned. She even talked about Charlotte in the dress. It's disgusting. And people have found her out, and it is what it is. I heard that Netflix was going to do something with the jam, and she's going to be selling it in the grocery stores. Good luck. Colorado. Ooh, look at the pretty snow. Sorry, you're sick and don't feel good. What do you just said that? It's peppermint tea. I was vacuuming but was listening. Sorry. Your whole family is sick, especially little Kara. I can see you fine in bed if you're more comfortable there. No, I'm good. I'm actually feeling a lot better. It's really my voice is leaving, and I am stuffed, but I feel a lot better than I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on here. I say that. I was on there yesterday. I know. What is a medicine ball? Sounds good. Hot tea with honey. It's a cure for all in our house. Oh, may get one tomorrow. My mom said, she said, you got some tea? You got some tea? And I said, no, I don't think so. So I went in the cabinet and I found it. I was like, oh, I got some tea. So I made me buy some tea. But I had the vapor machine. I had NyQuil I mean, I get it all out. We do it. It would be a lot worse if I don't fight it. I fight it. I don't need to keep it. I don't understand the mindset of people that defend H&M. Let's hear what else he's saying to defend them.
Narrative has always been, and he did have a heart attack. He wasn't well. He was too unwell to attend the wedding anyway. But what Thomas Jr. is telling me is the decision was already made because she had given her father this horrible ultimatum. Unless you don't talk to Thomas Jr. and Samantha ever again, you can't walk me down the aisle. Here's to Thomas Sr. I know you don't like him much, but here's to Thomas Sr. for saying, no, I'm not going to do that. What a thing to say to a father.
I've seen him in interviews. I saw an interview he did with Piers on Good Morning Britain where he was saying, I will not stop talking about her until she agrees to, I will not stop giving interviews. Thomas Markle Sr. So I think this is a very dysfunctional family with all of them throwing... Just let me finish. I think they're throwing accusations around at each other, and perhaps if they're going to do some bridge building, they need to be doing it off camera.
No, they're fed up. They're not trying to build bridges. They're not trying to have a relationship with Meghan. They're done with that. I don't see that they are trying to have a relationship with Meghan. They tried that already. That didn't work. Didn't Samantha go all the way over there? They wouldn't let her in? I would have said, let my sister in. She came all this way. That's how dirty Meghan is. Just think about it. Thanks, Kenneth, for the recipe, for the name. Hello, Milena. I have saved all pictures the family and Meghan have put out. I next week taking it all to my architectural department and get some actual breakdown from the professional who can show me. Oh, wow. Let us know how that worked out. No, it's not adding up. No, I think Harry's fed up. Yum, yum. That just sounds so good. Sunshine. Do all of you guys feel that way about the Markles? I get that. I get that, Yes, he did. He did. She joined in. She went first. He let her go first. Remember on the Oprah show? Elena? He let her go first, SCJ. Their newest video looks like it was taped. That's what Paula M said. It was taped. It was pre-taped at their Olive Garden house, not Columbia. Vidina showed the clip when it was playing live at the thing, and they cut it off because it wasn't supposed to be them. I saw that on Paula's too. SCJ, that's exactly what happened. I believe that it was taped. And I don't believe they're together. I believe they're having some issues. And Harry's just probably fed up with it. He realized that there's nothing he's going to be able to do to make her happy. It's impossible. Wow. All right. Later. Orange juice, freshly squeezed, and pineapple juice. Get rid of bacteria and other things. I did get us some orange juice today, but I didn't get any pineapple juice. Sounds yummy. Actually, I had some pineapple Ciroc, but somebody drank it up. The translator on the screen, when they came on, looked like she looked at the man that had just spoke and put her hands up like with, she did. Then they cut H&M feed, but their website shows it as normal. Liars. I know. They didn't even know. It wasn't even in the script. Next thing you know, there they go. Boy. That was funny. Meghan's family is in on this. Wow. Yeah, I agree, SCJ. H&M made a dent in the elections. No one is paying attention to them. They definitely need to stay out of it, but let's be real about where the corruption is.
Behind closed doors and not trying to point score off one another. That's my own feeling about it. And that doesn't mean I'm sticking up for her. And it doesn't mean that
Yes,
I don't
you
have
are.
sympathy for him.
Simon, I'll tell you what's not happened behind closed doors. It was also revealed in that interview that Thomas Markle Sr. has had 2 further heart attacks this year, I believe.
Stroke as well.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
mean,
a
he's
stroke.
literally on death's door. And a phone call from Meghan, a note, a WhatsApp even, just to ask, how are you? Nothing. Resolute silence from that woman. This is a man who put her through one of the best private schools in California on a working Hollywood salary. It was pretty much nothing. I mean, he gave everything to her. As Tom actually said, you know, she was the golden child of his eye. And the fact that he's had all these health complications and she hasn't even said hello to him is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it's vicious, I think.
It's vicious. It's unbelievable. That's her father. You only get one of those. You get one. You get one dad. That's it. One. Oh, I forgot he was even making noise. You get one father, and this is the way you treat him after he's had 2 more strokes and a heart attack and stuff, you know? I will check my email, SCJ429. I will check it. Sorry. You gotta yeah. I get so much email, but I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna look for your email, okay? Has anyone spoke about the possibility of Prince Harry being in rehab? Just a thought. Good question, Nana. X9. That is a good question. Excellent. Good question. You guys think that? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Harry's in rehab. 2 if you don't think so. God, that is a good one. Because he could be. He could be. Grandma Scoff Edison. Dana. They have okay. So inexcusable to me. She does not care about veterans at all. Megan don't care about nobody but herself. I forgot I didn't do the BB song. We may not make it to the BB song. Yes, we will. But yeah, that's true. That the first year they were in California, the two closed a veteran cemetery and walked over the graves for photos. See? Disrespected graves. I sent Sam a note too. Oh, she sent me an email. I need to respond to her. Give me a second, guys. Hang on, just give me a second. Here we go. Let's do this one.
The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, it's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 yeah.
Ooh, I made myself dizzy.
The Mimi Show is the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 oh. The Mimi Show is the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 oh. He's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, 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 oh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of a woman or
Sorry.
daughter doesn't reach out to her dad after all those health
What
problems?
was the straw?
What kind of a person is she?
Listen, I just know that I have friends who don't talk to family members, and it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad, but it's not something that third parties can get involved. Involved with and make a kind of a sweeping statement on they should.
Yes, we can.
That. Because
Anyone
we do
can
not know. We can speculate and we can hear from either side, but we do not know what has happened truthfully within that relationship.
The Markle
Yes, we
family
do.
is complicated. A lot of people's families are,
many people
are complicated. And yeah, you're right. You know, you can't.
No, we know exactly what happened. We were there. We saw it. She told us on the Oprah show why she stopped talking to her dad. It's not no secret. That didn't change. He's making excuses, and his excuses is not making sense. He's not, his excuses is way. Sorry. His excuses is not making sense. Let's continue. I won't keep you guys too much longer. I would say about 15 more minutes, then I'll let you guys go. How about that?
Go into the intimate details of what's gone wrong there because we don't, you know, we weren't there. We don't particularly know. But what you can take a view on is a daughter whose father is clearly, you know, struggling to survive right now. The poor guy's had 2 heart attacks, a massive stroke. He's a very ill man. He's just turned 80, and he just wants to see his grandchildren, perhaps before he dies. Don't like to put it by that, but that is the fact of the matter. And she well won't let him. What kind of a person is she?
A sick and evil individual like her poor stepbrother,
A sick individual. This woman has called Meghan sick. She's a sick individual. What kind of woman would do the things that Meghan has done? What? Who? What kind of woman is that? Is Meghan? Sick. Like me. But, you know, sick in a different way.
her to be. I think that what we actually also got from this interview was how normal the family actually is, and how we're saying, oh, it's complicated. I think it's actually more basic. I think she's embarrassed of them in the most horrible way.
She is embarrassed.
That's it.
Yeah, her social.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
This is what she is. Like, she's a snob.
Yep.
She
She's
wants,
a
she
snob.
wants people to think that she's from the top of the social ladder.
Yeah,
the
she does.
echelons of high society, and she's just not. Okay. I believe she's always feared that if Thomas Senior, Thomas Junior, Samantha, and the gang get to meet the royal family, that somehow or other her ludicrous secret will be revealed, and that she's not from the other. But hey, Meghan, no one's falling from it. We know who you are. She's a
I like it.
Snob.
Okay, that may well be true. There's also another version, and that is that she has become one of the most reviled women in the media. She talks about in numerous articles. We talk about her every week. You two do your best to kind of pile in about stuff that you think about her, and you're not backwards in coming forwards with giving your
anything really
about her. And she may feel that she doesn't want to fan the flames of discontent that will come about by a botched family reunion.
So for that reason, then she's not going to let her dad see his grandchildren. That is not a good enough reason. By the way, I think Samara's got a few comments from our audience about Meghan.
I do. So Mama Kim has said, I feel for Harry. He wanted the type of relationship he witnessed with his brother achieving, and thought Meghan was the answer. I feel he's been totally manipulated, a victim of coercive control.
Wow. She said she feels sorry for Harry. Put a 1 in the chat if any of you guys feel sorry for Harry. She feels sorry for Harry because he thought that he was marrying somebody like his brother's wife. But he didn't get that. He was manipulated and coerced and was manipulated into this. I truly believe that. I truly believe that in order for Harry to go against his grandmother, he did it for Meghan. He did it for her. What other reason did he have to do is to say the things he said and accuse his family of, other than Meghan wanted him to do it? She sat down with Oprah and opened up the racism door. Hello. She did. Harry didn't. He said he didn't want to talk about it no more. And then his brother pissed William off because the next day William came and said, we're very not racist. Excuse me, sorry. I like her letter because she's genuine. She's genuine. She's talking from the heart.
Dad sees grandchildren. That is not a good enough reason for that. By the way, I think Samara's got a few comments from our audience about Meghan.
I do. So Mama Kim has said,
Mama
I
Kim.
feel for Harry. He wanted the type of relationship he witnessed with his brother achieving, and thought Meghan was the answer. I feel he's been totally manipulated, a victim of coercive control. Meghan love-bombed him. She's a classic narcissist.
Well, it's interesting what Thomas Jr. was saying.
She just read her real quick. She read Meghan real quick.
Got a few comments from our
Quick.
audience.
That's what you call a quick read.
I do. So Mama Kim has said, I feel for Harry. He wanted the type of relationship he witnessed with his brother achieving, and thought Meghan was the answer. I feel he's been totally manipulated, a victim of coercive control. Meghan love-bombed him. She's a classic narcissist.
Well, it's interesting what...
She love-bombed him. She made him believe that she loved him. That's that stupid stuff. It is. It's stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid. Meghan went in there, swooped down, got her prince, took him from his family and his country, made him step down. What was he thinking about? Because what is he going to do? Get a job? Do they have enough money to live off on in Montecito and retire? I'm like Kenneth. Did he get his inheritance? Did she spend it? That's the question. Did he get it and did she spend it? She's been recycling some dress. Remember that cheese dress she had on? That was an ugly dress. I look sick. Sorry, guys. Thank you for your service, Kenneth. That's from Nana. That is so sweet of you. Oh, you guys are nice. That's right, Nana. She didn't want her dad and her half siblings ruining her day. And as he has said, spill secrets after a few drinks. Yep, that's true. Like she's come from high society, but you can't hear any more stories about her childhood, her upbringing, because she might be embarrassed. Whew. When she left home, being Rachel, that legal secretary, she's acting. She acts. When she comes out and we see her, she's acting. I know she is. How many think she's acting? Like she's acting in her own movie. You know what would be? It would be exciting if Harry did come to his senses, because that's the only way things start to. Because Megan's not going to stop.
Thomas Jr. was saying that he believes
She'd have been called bullied.
she's an actress.
She's a bully.
That she's fake, as he said, and that Harry is waking up to the person that she really is. He's waking up.
How do he
who he's
know?
lumbered with, who he's ended up with. And Thomas believes for that reason that marriage isn't going to last. He's one of the many people who feels that marriage isn't going to last.
It's not going to last.
In the last program, which I noticed the comments underneath.
It's not. Do you honestly think that Harry wants to keep his kids away from his father, away from his family? Why would he want that?
Saying that you thought that William could be jealous of Harry's popularity, something along those lines. I think that was mentioned, and we
I think that's possible.
Yeah.
Off the back of a Tina Brown comment.
Yes, which you're entitled to your opinion there. We have two siblings who aren't talking to one another, and we don't know how that's going to play out as well. And in some ways, that kind of mirrors the relationship that both Meghan and Harry have with their families that we can't get embroiled in.
What's really interesting is that they were besties until Meghan entered the scene.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good.
So that
And first of all, she let us in. She started talking about how they were racist and how her and her father don't get along, and she don't have a half sister, and her dad lied. She came out and started talking stuff on the Oprah show, trying to make her side, let us hear her side of the story. Then come to find out that her side of the story is full of lies. It is. It's full of lies, full of made up accusations. Get your facts straight first before you start opening your mouth. Because your words could hurt someone someday, but she doesn't care because she's the princess. She's Meghan Markle. She's the Duchess of Sussex. Watch out.
And that marriage isn't going to last. He's one of the many people who feels that marriage isn't going to last.
However, Kevin, just something that you said in the last program, which I noticed the comments underneath. People were very upset that you were saying that you thought that William could be jealous of Harry's popularity, something along those lines. I think that was mentioned, and we.
I think that's possible.
Yeah.
Off the back of a Tina Brown comment.
Yes, which you're entitled to.
I don't think William is jealous of Harry's popularity. Harry's popularity isn't good. God, I hope that what I
opinion there. We have two siblings who aren't talking to one another.
Exactly.
We don't know how that's going to play out as well. And in some ways, that kind of mirrors the relationship that both Meghan and Harry have with their families that we can't get embroiled in.
What's really interesting is that they were besties until Meghan entered the scene.
They were besties until Meghan came into the scene. William and Harry were best friends. There were two peas in a pod. They were like, Harry was that was his brother. He would do anything for William. And William would do anything for Harry before she came along. Before she came into the arena, it squashed that relationship and every relationship thereafter. Every relationship Harry has is in the toilet. His friend's relationship, his relationship with his grandmother, relationship with his father, with his niece and nephews, with Catherine Middleton, Princess of Wales. I got it. Sorry, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, all of them. She destroyed every relationship because she's a bully. She's a manipulator. She's a grifter. She wanted to conquer and divide. She had to divide him. That was the only way that she was going to start getting her way with Harry, Because as long as the family had a close ties to Harry and they were in the UK, Harry was going to keep listening to his family and tell her to turn around on the balcony. Turn around, Meghan. No, she had to get that in control. You saw from the beginning when Harry and Meghan were sitting on the couch doing their interview that he was more relaxed, more reserved, more happy, more, engaged, more like she's coming over here to work with us and be with us and do what we need to do to live our lives here in the UK. She understood the deal. She understood where Harry was coming from, because if they did, then why did they get in and then decide to leave? She wanted a wedding first. You didn't think you were going to get a wedding if you hadn't decided to leave before the wedding? That's really shady of you. It's shady of her to get the wedding, have all those renovations done for her, and then decide, I'm leaving. I'm out. Like $1 don't mean anything to her. The spectacle was for them. No, the Queen told you to have a smaller wedding. She did. The Queen told her to have a smaller wedding, but Meghan insists on having a spectacle. But she likes to bend and twist the story to make it sound more on her looking more favorable. Sorry about your hangover, Michelle. He didn't listen to William, Prince Philip, King Charles. Prince Harry let Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip go to their graves thinking everyone thought they were racist. Who does that? The Queen nobody has ever talked about the Queen in such a manner. Until now, until this Jezebel comes walking in, trying to be in control. Come on. She doesn't want to just exist. What are you doing now? What is she doing right now? Nothing. Trying her best to get us to shut up because we tell the truth. Dana, I think his comment about her doing anything overrides her heart attack. Beautiful. Because even after her cosmetic procedures, she still needs fillers. Let's see. Let's get one more audience take.
So I'm seeing a common denominator there.
She's a relationship wrecker.
She does. She
does.
I can't believe that I gave you guys the rope to hang me with that. Yeah. I'm having a great week, by the way. I'm on a plank. Cool. There's some sharks. I think I'll dive in. Yeah,
you got some more comments,
yes,
Samar?
Angie has said the biggest mistake was that Harry picked the wrong partner in life. Meghan Markle is old, a 3 times divorcee, and only thinks of herself.
Harry picked the wrong woman. She's a 3-time divorcee. She's an actress. She doesn't know the customs. He picked the wrong woman. He chose the wrong woman. He did. You only get a couple of chances to get it right, really once. To live your life with that person. And he went with that. Let's see.
First of all,
I think on the record, I guess.
You guys the rope to hang me with that. Yeah. I'm having a great week, by the way. I'm on a plank. Cool. There's some sharks. I think I'll dive in. Yeah,
you got some more comments, Samar?
Yes, Angie has said the biggest mistake was that Harry picked the wrong partner in life. Meghan Markle is old, a 3 times divorcee and only thinks of herself.
Oh,
3 times divorce?
I think I
No,
on
she's
the record, I think
one-time
one
divorce.
time.
And is she
One
old?
time
Maybe
divorce.
soon to be
She's
two.
older than him.
Yeah,
That's
pretty old, yeah.
Really? I mean,
I think she's 72. Right, it's time for a bad ad.
Do you suffer from blackheads? Dirty pores?
okay. That was great. I enjoyed that. That was awesome. He picked the wrong woman. Yes, he did. All right, guys. I gotta let you guys go. If she played, Kenneth, if she played in The Real Housewives, I would watch it. I would watch it. She would make a lot of money. She needs to be on The Housewives. Hands down. I know, of all the dresses, why would she wear that red cheese dress again, Dana? Of all the dresses, wear the little white thing that wraps around like the stray jacket kind of dress. Just something different. I didn't like that solid gold dress at the 2-hour car chase. I didn't like that at all. She looked like a yellow pencil. Hey, joy to the world. I love your name. Not wanting her family there. Not wanting your family there. That's just really wrong. Just a really wrong thing. William Kenneth, Bruce Reed III, William and Harry had a painting done together due to their closeness. They did. They did. They had a closeness. Their bond was unbreakable. So we thought. Discussing this is still interesting because human behavior always is, even if you have it pinpointed regarding someone. But I always say the answer to all of this is Skate is an evil level narcissist. She is. She is. She is top tier. Remember when she went to Uvalde and did a photo op? How embarrassing. Even some of the Real Housewives actually had careers and are interesting. Mimi had hardly anything to be called a career and mostly is an empty shell. It is. It is. The scam jam. Remember when she put out her resume, her and Harry's resume, about how great they were? I said, what is this? So the Archwell. The BB. That's why we call it the BB show. Anything else you guys want to talk about? She did go there. She did. She went there. She said old. She's old, 3 times divorced. Now, I wanted to say something about P. Diddy, but he had a birthday, and I think he had some pizza. His son is trying to take over his legacy. I don't know what that means. Because the Combs legacy is gone. The Diddy Combs legacy is gone. Just like Meghan. The Sussex brand is gone. It is no longer in. Nobody's got any deals. Nobody got any jobs lined up. No. She had all this going on. I'm going to do something that's going to make you guys feel. Somebody said that on the last show. I've been on Atwood show. I'll probably go back on Monday for the Daily Show, or yeah, most likely the Daily Show. Yeah, and I'll be feeling a lot better. Thanks for asking, Kenneth. I know, Sunshine. He had pizza. That's what I read. He had some pizza and forgot what he had for dessert, but something about a pizza party instead of caviar and steak. Whoa. You know, if he was out on bail or whatever, or just out, not in jail, he would have threw one of the parties. He would have threw one of the parties. Put a one in the chat if you think P. Diddy, if he was out of jail, would he have had, if he was not in jail or convicted, would he be having one of those parties on his birthday that just passed? I do believe that. I'm going to start off with my one. Yeah, because there was nobody there to stop him from doing what he was doing. Nobody was there to stop him. Oh, when I leave, you guys, I'm going to get me an ice cream. It is called strawberry shortcake. It is so good, but I haven't been able to taste anything. So hopefully it's good. A little bit of snackage. I listened to the Atwood earlier with Leon that was on there, Jaguar, and Nina, I want to say. I got a one from Letitia. I got a one from Sunshine. I got 100% from Kenneth. Kenneth, you think he was working in the government? Who? Who, P. Diddy? SCJ, Diddy was a brand and had them, but I don't consider H&M to have ever been one or have one. Me too. All fake and empty, plus grifting. That is so true. They never had a brand. They always was rebranding. I'm rebranding myself. First, you got to be a brand. And you wasn't. She was trying to take the Sussex, what the Queen gave her, and make that into monetize it. Shame on her. She used Harry as a business, as a way to get what she wanted. I do believe that. No, do you? Kenneth, think that he's in the government? I don't think so. I don't. SCJ, what do you think? Think Diddy is in the government? There's a rumor that Diddy was part of honeypot operations. Honeypot? What is honeypot? There's a rumor. Diddy recorded those videos. Why? For whom? Okay, I heard he recorded them because he wanted to rewatch them. And just psycho like that. Just want to see what he got away with. I mean, there's got to be some really sick things going on in P. Diddy's head to first of all, to drug these women, allegedly, and to have, there were some of them were underage, and then to subject them to this type of lifestyle. Shame on him. Shame on him. I know he hasn't gone to trial yet, but there it's out there. People are coming up left and right, suing him in civil, criminal, you name it. Corey had some files, some flash files that he turned into the police station. Isn't that correct? Then some people think that he may have been blackmailing these people to say, I got you on tape, but I can prove that you got me on tape under duress. Like Epstein. I don't know if Epstein was part of the government. I don't know. But he had a lot of friends in government. But so did Diddy. Good question, Kenneth. You got me thinking. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is he the pawn for Clive Davis? Or is evil really just coming to light one by one? I know. That's what I'm thinking, is evil coming together one by one. Because the trial isn't until May, but it's going to be explosive if you make it. Because it's not until May. Ooh. Yes, okay. Kiwi Sunshine says to blackmail, to use the recordings as blackmail. Like, I got you on video, so if you ever step on a line, I'll show it. Wow. Could be. I'm just surprised none of them came forward. Aren't you guys like shocked that nobody came forward and said nothing? Everybody was quiet. And then now all of a sudden, after Cassie gets her lawsuit out, all hell breaks loose. She was the only one that came forward. J-Lo had to know something. I believe it. Yeah, Michelle, he better get used to the jail food, not pizza parties for his birthday. Suge Knight told him to deny the food and tell them that he wanted the wrapped hot meals. All right, guys, it's late. I'm gonna go lay down and get some rest. Take me some NyQuil and hopefully feel better in the morning. I really enjoyed hanging out with you. Oh God, yes, Kenneth. You're right. You're right. We're on the Daily Show, but yes, I could do Diddy trial too. Thank you for the advice. Very nice of you. Yeah, she do. SCJ, Cassie knew the video existed. She must have. Yes. And they said he had video recording in every, like a video. He was recording in every room. Like, oh, who does that? Sunshine. There have been people coming forward, but we're all dismissed as crazy. You're right. It wasn't until Cassie that, with that damning hotel tape, that more people started to believe them. That's true. That tape was. Did you see his apology, though? His apology was just like weird. It was like he really wasn't taking ownership of it. Like he said he was just disgusted with himself. No, you owe that woman an apology. You owe her so much. The way you treated her, it kicked her and dragged her around like that. Like he owed her. He did. He dragged her and kicked her and did all that to her like he owed her. Crazy. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I wasn't feeling well, but I hope you still enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being kind and coming by and hanging out with me tonight and this morning. And I'll be back with you guys really, really soon. Okay?